What would you think of as the key RPG genres?
The obvious one is fantasy. I mean, of course. And it's kind of weird in that I don't much dig on conventional fantasy books and stories and films. There's exceptions, I like Tolkien. I used to like C.S. Lewis until the Christian propaganda became unbearable, and people who put a unique or different spin on fantasy, I don't mind that so much. But the kind of bog standard sub-Tolkien kind of thing that informs a lot of role-playing games I don't particularly like. But nonetheless, there is no denying the fact that fantasy is the key genre. If we look back at the history of role-playing games, we rapidly got horror and science fiction. So I think those are the other key genres, and all of these genres are a little bit wibbly wobbly around the edges. Like, is a post-apocalyptic game also a horror game? Probably. Is a dark fantasy game also a horror game? Probably. Were there science fictional elements in a lot of the inspiration for original D&D, like Dying Earth, for example, and Barrier Peaks is an obvious example? Yeah. So, I mean, the thing about role-playing games has always been their breadth of possibility, that they can be anything, that you can play anyone within certain bounds and do anything within certain bounds of probability and possibility, and how lenient your dungeon master is, or your games master. So I think that's really it for the main genres, but there are all manner of games covering every other genre. But I think the tentpole examples is fantasy, D&D, horror, Call of Cthulhu, science fiction, Traveller, right? Those are the biggies.